Aru. Happy Tuesday, everybody. How is your day? Things are falling apart here on my desk. So good to be back. I'm so glad I have this 10-15 minutes with you every day. It's become quite the solid thing for me. It's also one of my favorite triggers. In habit evolution, we say like, the more you line up things consciously or subconsciously, the more you're likely to do, actions that are new or good actions that you want to bring into your life. So one of my triggers is that when we finished this meditation, so my first trigger is, of course, like the alarm goes, it's time to go online. And then once I'm finished meditating with you, I take a breath outside on the balcony, and then I start doing my dinner. Yeah. And then I know that I've done my food for the day, and it helps me to get up early. Yeah, and it helps me to get up in a way that I can meditate early in the day and, set my things and my desires. Have you tried the God box? Remember I talked about this God box thing about like putting your wishes into a box so you don't need to frazzle and frettle about them each and every day. Yeah. Anybody tried that here yet? No? Not your thing, maybe? Okay. Yes, hey, Susanna. Have you tried the God box, Susanna? Like just a simple box where you put in your wishes and then they're being dealt with at some point, sooner or later, and requiring the right, asking for the things that are good for you. When that brings me right to what I want to talk and meditate upon today is those things, not things, but let's say you decided to, like I did a cleanse the last 10 days, and then in the cleanse, some desires come up like, oh, I want to have that. I don't know, that chocolate, that coffee, that, I don't know, the pasta my daughter is eating. And when when these desires come up, it's almost like the focus goes that direction. And the only way to put myself out of that desire box is to actually focus on something else. And if I do that long enough, then the desire is gone. Suzanne says she's doing something similar. Burying them, yeah, to bury your desires. Anyway, so sometimes we can bury the desire of wanting to eat something. And so the connection to the thing that we want to do can become quite strong. And then we kind of get fixated on it. Oh, I want that. I want this to happen. For some women, it's like, I want a baby. For some men, it's I want to have that career advancement. For women as well. I don't mean to be like in any way racist or a sexualist. I'm just kind of thinking from the top of my head here. But put this into your heart for today. What if the whole world around you desires you to be in a certain way? Like if this room around you wants you to be the beautifying thing in the room, or if the fruit in front of you desires you to eat her, or if the sun wants to kiss you on your skin, or whatever it is around you, that wants you, that puts that puts me in a total different position to the world instead of me going down the channel. I want this, I want this, I want it. I'm not sure I should be doing that. I have to use discipline, you know. What if it's the other way around? If everything around you wants you to be the way you are and wants to be in connection with you. Yeah, take a breath into that. Make yourself comfortable in the way you like to sit for meditation or for becoming more quiet. I like to take my glasses off lately. Take a conscious breath to allow the previous thought more inwards. Allow your hands to relax. Maybe close your eyes. And go into that sensation of that maybe the chair you're seated on, the floor you're seated on, wants you. In what way does the chair, the floor, the bed, the meditation cushion, in what way would it call out to you? And then to move a little bit further out into the room. What is the room asking you? And what are the people in that room or in that apartment, in the entire building asking you to be? What if they all wanted you in their lives the way you are? How would your heart feel and your entire body? And what if you don't have to, be in this constant worry of making the right decisions for you? But if all the things that are going on around you, they are there because you are wanted. I quoted this person that didn't reveal his own name or her own name. But the thought comes back to me right now, God only has 3 things to say to you. Yes, not yet, and no, I love you too much. And if you feel the lightness of that kind of way of being, of the component of joy, intermingled with every particle of reality, how are you radiating? How far? How permeable have you become in this process? What has shifted in your physique? And even to just sit here and experience space, space of quietness, that stillness wants you. The biggest space wants you and loves you. How easy can life be then for you? Then, with that awareness, to open your eyes, not trying to see, but to recognize the shapes and everything around you that is so longing to be with you and such a desire to be with you. Mm. And then to simply let go of it. And the wonderful thing about this micro practice, this one here, is that we don't, oh, my battery is going, but I might be gone in a second. So, but I'm finishing this meditation quickly. So the wonderful thing about this micro practice is that you don't need to do it all the time. You don't need to be aware all the time, but that you stay, or that you take moments or triggers to practice it until it becomes your nature. So every time you practice it, first with a trigger, like let's say, I'm going to do this every hour on the hour, or every time a dog walks past me, or every time I sit and come down to this meditation,